everyone, this is Rachel and I'm here with another process video. Now I'm working on my Disney album today and after this layout, I have 2 more to do. So I just grabbed a bunch of some of the larger scraps I have and then one of the only full 12 by 12 pieces of paper I have left. Sorry, my dog and my cat decided it would be super awesome to run circles around the living room, so I have a little shakiness, but this is it. After that, they don't do that anymore. Okay, getting back to the layout, I will be using, as you can see, 2 4x6-ish size. I do cut down one a little bit smaller. 3 4x3s, but I do also cut one down a little bit smaller, and then 1 2x3. So because I'm talking about the theming of Animal Kingdom, I thought it was important that I shared multiple photos for this layout. Now normally I don't feel that way. Normally I'm perfectly fine using 1 or 2 photos to evoke the memory of the story because I always consider myself a storyteller first. But for this one, because I wanted to talk about just how beautiful I find Animal Kingdom to be, it is not my favorite park. It is, however, I think their best themed park. Everything is just so exquisitely detailed, and I just find it to be absolutely beautiful through both sections of the park. So it was important that I do that. Okay, getting back to the actual layout, I take my 2 larger photos, which are what I thought were the 2 of the best photos I took while I was there, and I backed them with this star paper just to give them a little bit of extra emphasis. Now, forgetting that they were my largest photos, I realized afterwards, oh, you silly, it is now too large for the paper. So I ended up trimming off part of that tree in the photo with the flags, and then I just trimmed down the border paper as well. Sorry. I am deciding that I want to trim down the main paper, and I pull out my Iris case of Disney, and right now there's very little left in it, just all of my PL papers that I've already finished, and a couple of cardstock pieces, along with some branding strips, and there's nothing left in there. It was chock full when I started this album, and I'm sorry, when I pulled out that white piece of paper, white is what I originally wanted to use. When I looked at it, there's a manufacturing defect in it. A third of the paper is textured and the rest is not. Now you probably can't see that in my video, but I was like, what on, oh, okay, I won't be using this paper, I guess. I'll probably just use it like to cut out punches or maybe to use as a border, but literally a third of it is textured and the rest of it is not. Okay, so now that I've taken that off and I'm putting it back, I did not put the photos back in the same order. Now, if I really, really cared, I could have turned the video off, looked back at the video from the beginning and gotten it where it was, but I wasn't like freaking out over it, so no big deal. So because I have obviously a lot of photos on this, I don't have a huge amount of room for embellishing. So I'm trying to be thoughtful with what I'm doing. One of the things I do end up doing is ended up adding back that other side of that star paper is the diagonal yellow stripe, and I end up adding that to the top and the bottom of my layout, kind of as an extra framing part. And then now I'm going to start working on what my title is, and my title is going to be The Magic of Theming. So you don't see it very well in the video because it is both the word magic and theming is going to be foiled, but you'll see it in the close-ups at the end and in the photographs in the end, and then also, no, that's just it. The photographs and the close-ups. I don't know what else I was thinking of, but I just wanted to let you know it is fully visible in real life. So I know for me, visibility and readability of titles is important. So I wanted you to make sure I wasn't just trying to make it hard to read. I am not. Now, the magic came from the Snap stickers, as did the theming as part of the gold foil alpha that comes as part of that set. And then I just used my Tim Holtz tiny type for the word the, and then the word of actually just comes from the alphabet 12 by 12 sticker sheet that comes in the original Say Cheese line. Okay, so now that I have my title down, I'm going ahead and starting to put down my photos. I'm basically jigsawing them in, so I started with the one over by the title, and then I'm just basically fitting them in so they all nestle in together. Now, one thing I am doing is I do have all my journaling written for all of my layouts, and I don't put them on now, honestly, because I'm way too lazy to actually, it's one of those things, it's like, first it was, I didn't have any paper, and then I got the paper and I ran out of ink, and now I don't have any more paper because my niece used it for a project she was working on, so I have to go out and get more paper. So I promise I'm almost done with these layouts. I plan to condense all of the journaling onto a couple of sheets of paper, cut them all out, and glue them all down, and before I show you an album share of my completed album, I will have all of the journaling on the layouts. So I go ahead and get that upper part done. I add that fun sticker from the Say Cheese 2 line, and then I add a wood veneer star to that, along with a die cut arrow, and it just says we are going to, and then I filled in the word Animal Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, and then I also added that label sticker with the wood arrow from, sorry, it's not a label sticker, it's a die cut, and then the wood arrow, and then that spot just above the flag photo, that's where my journaling is going to go. And of course I get a little ATG on my photo. So I just want to make sure I leave a space for my journaling, and that's where that's going to go. I'm going to add that little ticket and then another arrow, and then I'm also going to add that red label sticker as well. Oh, I forgot, I did add an arrow up on top of that, and I'm showing you that's where my journaling is going to go. And I do add that red label sticker. And I'm looking for something to go on the red label sticker. Before I do that, I'm just adding a couple little heart or circle stickers just to go around. And I add these 2 gold foil stars, and I'm still thinking about what I want to go on that label sticker because I didn't want to leave it blank. And I finally remembered I had these 2 words, one says magic and one says believe, and so I add the word magic, and those were just in the viewfinder sticker that was over there. Now, I did forget to add my washi tape. It's just going to be plain yellow washi, and it's going to go right over where the diagonal yellow stripe is. And I also forgot to add my enamel dots, which is crazy, and those are just going to go where my embellishment clusters are. So thanks so much for joining me. Flick me a thumbs up if you can, and have a great day, everyone. Bye!